Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Emmanuel Cyprian. In this video, like you can see on the banner displayed on my top right left hand corner, I want to talk about how to become a top flyer in your cybersecurity, GRC, or RMF career. How to become a top flyer. Now, being a high flyer in governance, risk, and compliance role requires a blend of both technical knowledge, strategic thinking, and interpersonal skills. What did I say? To become a top flyer, a high flyer in your cyber security career, in your GRC career, or your risk management framework, or in any IT career you might be right now, or you intending to be. Now, it requires a blend of a technical knowledge, strategic thinking, and interpersonal skill sets. And I'm going to be explaining them. So I have put together 6 bullet points, and I'll be explaining each one of them. So now let's get started. Number one, way of you to become a high flyer in your career is you have to deepen your technical expertise. Now, if you are in IT or in cybersecurity or in GRC or RMF role, you want to become a top flyer, you must deepen your technical expertise. Now, what does that mean? First of all, you must understand the frameworks. There are different frameworks out there. Now, become well versed in key GRC frameworks and standards, such as the ISO 27001, the NIST framework, the COBIT, the SOX, the GDPR, and other relevant, relevant framework in your industry. So that is one way of you deepening your technical skill set or your technical expertise as a cybersecurity analyst that wants to become a top flyer. Another way of deepening your technical expertise is you have to stay updated. Now, GRC is a dynamic field with frequent updates and regulations and standards. So for you to be a top flyer, you need to keep yourself updated on the latest development and best practices. So that is the second way to deepen your technical expertise. Now, the third way to deepen your technical expertise is certifications. Certifications. Now, you have to consider obtaining certifications such like the CISA, that is the Certified Information System Auditor, certified in Risk and Information System Controls, which is CRISC, certified in Information Security Manager, which is the CISM, or the CISSP, Certified Information System Security Professional, or even any other cybersecurity certifications out there. So these are ways you deepen your technical expertise if you want to become a top flyer in your role, in your cybersecurity role, or in your GRC role, or in your RMF role. Now, number 2 way of becoming a high flyer, what you need to pay attention to is you have to develop strategic mindsets. Yeah, you have to develop strategic mindset. And what do I mean by that? You've got to align with business goal. That is, first of all, you need to understand the organization that you are working with or you want to work with. You need to understand their objectives and how GRC can support these goals. How have they been using GRC to support their organizational objectives? So this will help you design and implement GRC programs that are not only compliant, but also add value to business. So you've got to be able to think strategically that, okay, based on my knowledge in GRC, based on what I want to get into, how does GRC helps to increase or help to align organizational goal and objectives? So you read up on it. You read up on it. That way you have something to say when they ask you in a meeting, oh, how can you contribute to how does our unit or our team contribute to business objectives and goals? Then you'll be able to say something because you have read it. You've gone to do some research. Then you can say it. So that is developing a strategic mindset. Now, still on developing strategic mindset, you have to also have a risk-based approach. Risk-based approach. Focus on identifying and mitigating the most critical risk. That is, in some organizations out there, they focus on what's it called standards. But you, as a cybersecurity or GRC or risk management analyst, you want to help them focus on risk. And how do you do that? You want to help them understand how to manage risk. There are 4 choices they have on how to manage risk. They can accept risk, they can mitigate risk, they can transfer risk, or they can avoid risk. However, the most important one and the most potent one is remediating risk. And in order to remediate risk, you have to prioritize. You have to identify and mitigate the most critical risk. So prioritize your action based on the potential impact on the organization. Which of these risks, which of these findings that we have opened has the most damaging impact on our organization if it is being exploited? So focus on remediating those ones first. So this is having a strategic mindset. And when you have this mindset, you can contribute during meetings. You can contribute, or you can put together like a snippet to say, okay, this is how we can help this organization, achieve their objective and goal. This is how we can help protect the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of my organization's critical assets. So that is number 2, developing strategic mindset. Number 3 is enhance your analytical skills. You have to enhance your analytical skills. Now, as a cybersecurity analyst or a GRC analyst, one of the most important skill sets you need is being analytical, because we analyze issues, we analyze documents, we analyze statements, we analyze findings, we analyze controls, we analyze the implementation of those controls. So you've got to improve your analytical skill set. 1, data analysis. So you've got to know how to use data, trends, comparing, okay, what was when they did a scan of this database last month, what were the findings that were discovered? When they did a scan of this same database 2 months ago, what were the findings? Now you are comparing it with the current findings done, or the current findings on the database that is being done now. So that's where you are using data to compare, to analyze. And another thing is enhancing your analytical skill set means you have to be good in using tools and softwares. There are a lot of tools out there. Most organizations have what is known as a GRC tool. They use RSA Archer or ServiceNow or whatever name they might call it. So enhance or improve your own skill set on how to use those tools, the dashboard, and all of that reporting stuff on that tool. That will help you to improve or enhance your analytical skill set. And then number 4, on how to become a top flyer in your career as a cybersecurity analyst is build good or strong relationship. Build strong relationship. You need good networking. You alone cannot do it. Now, no matter what you are doing, no matter your role, someone else has been doing it before. And in your position, in your organization, in your team, you've got to have a good relationship with other team members. That is cross-functional collaboration. Work closely with other departments such as IT, HR, finance, legal. Now, effective GRC requires collaboration across all organizations. Now, as a GRC analyst, sometimes you might, be in charge of you analyzing vendors. They are bringing in new vendors into the organization. So how do you analyze if the vendor is a good fit for the organization? First of all, what information would the vendor be having access to? Will the vendor be hosting your data or what? So what kind of relationship or contract is between your organization and the vendor? So in that way, that means you have to have a good relationship with procurement departments. Now, when it comes to you analyzing the contract terms, making sure that all security terms and terminologies are captured in the contract document, you've got to have a good collaboration with the legal department. So you see, and all sort of, so you have to build cross-functional relationship. And then part of building strong relationship is your communication skills. Develop the ability to communicate complex GRC complex in a clear, concise manner to stakeholders at all levels, including non-technicals, audience. So you've got to be able to break down complex technical stuffs into a plain, concise information so that whoever is not even technical can understand what you're saying. What is, or for example, you are trying to explain some control requirements, some technical controls. You need to be able to explain it to them in a way they will understand it, instead of, without watering down the efficacy or the potency of that control. Or another example is you are reviewing the scan results, and there are some, technical terms like cross-site scripting, all of that. The non-technical audience will not be able to understand that. So you need to be able to find a way to explain those technical findings to those non-technical audience. So that is you building strong relationship. Now, what number are we now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 5 way of you becoming a top flyer in your cybersecurity career is innovate and embrace change. Innovate and embrace change. Now, stay open to new ideas. Be willing to exploit new approaches, technologies in GRC. Innovations can lead to more effective and efficient GRC, practices. So you've got to stay open to innovations. You've got to be able to embrace new changes as a GRC analyst or as a cybersecurity analyst. And then you've got to be able to adapt to changes, be flexible, and be ready to adapt to changes in regulations, business environment, and technologies. Don't be the one to say, oh, we've been using this RSA Archer for a long time. Why are you changing it? We've been using Splunk for a long time. So why are you changing it now to, what's it called now? Maybe to another, another tool. We've been using this. Be ready to adapt to change. Change is inevitable. You never know what business objective or goal they have taken into consideration before making or switching to another tool or business practice. So you've got to be able to help to embrace those changes and then help them to push it, foster it, and grow it. And then the last one is continuous learning. Continuous learning means professional development. Engage in ongoing education through workshops, seminars, webinars, and industry conferences. You've got to, continue to learn. Do not stay put that, oh yeah, I've gotten the job now. I've been here for 2 years. My job is easy. Continue to learn. Continue to add to your knowledge base. Continue to get more certifications. Attend conferences. Even if your organization is not paying for them, make sure at least in some cases, out of pocket, you personally sponsor yourself to these seminars, workshop, webinars, industry conferences. It's part of the way you can add to your knowledge base in order for you to be a top flyer. Networking is also part of the ways to, for you to continue to learn. That is, join professional GRC organizational groups and networks, learn from your peers, expert in the field, and then be valuable, provide valuable insights. So And lastly, before I end it, to be a top flyer, you must also be ready to, risk. Be ready to take risk because it's part of your job too. So do not stay on that job if it's a contract job. Once you or don't stay on it till the end of the contract. You've got to know when that contract is coming to an end. So you start looking for other opportunities so that you don't find yourself in a situation whereby, oh, the contract has been terminated. They're not renewing the contract for for your employer. And now you are stranded waiting to, you start, starting to search for another job. Don't wait till that 11th hour. Start. Once you clock 2 years in any particular role, go and test the water out there, the recruiting water. Go and test it so that you don't get outdated. Go and test it because most times what you have, what you know could be institutional knowledge. And a lot of things must have changed in the industry. So that's why you have to keep abreast. Update your resume, put it out there, test the water, see if recruiters will call you, hiring managers will reach out to you, hear what they've got to say, hear what the kind of questions they're asking now, the kind of skill set they're asking now, the kind of requirement they need from new hires to join the team. So test the water, don't stay put, in a particular position. Oh, my job is easy. My job is, I have known it very well. It's not even stressful. Yeah, nobody wants a stressful job. But at the same time, you don't want to be outdated due to the fact that you've been in one company for 12 years, for 15 years, for 30 years. And when you leave that company, you have data. You don't know what is going on in the industry. So you've got to, even if you're not going to make a move, test the water, see what they're asking for. See if they require additional certifications. The certifications you have, what is it that they have added to it? All of that. So these are some of the ways you can become a top flyer in your cybersecurity career, in your GRC career. I hope this video makes sense to you. Please, if it does, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like this video, share this video, comment on this video. And if you have additional information or additional, points on how one can become a top flyer, please, drop it in the comment section. And if you have any question, please drop it in the comment section. I will definitely respond back to you. I read all your comments. Thank you so much for as many as has been liking my videos, commenting, my subscribers. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So till next time, bye for now.